What's up, my guys, and welcome back. I'm your host, Cody, and this is the Wrestling Report Card. So what we do on this show is I take a wrestling show, I break down each match, I give it a letter grade. At the end, I tally them son bitches up to give that show its own report card. So today, we're talking the March 1st edition of AEW Dynamite. I tell you what, we got a show on our hands. We got an 8-man ladder match where the winner will earn a shot next week at the TNT title. We got a casino tag team battle royale where the winner will insert themselves in the fatal 4-way match this Sunday at Revolution. You got legends like Chris Jericho and Matt Hardy in their separate action singles matches. And in the main event, you got MJF and Bryan Danielson squaring off one more time before their match this Sunday come Revolution. Woo! Man, that's a lot to talk about right there. I also want to give a shout out to my guy Izzy. Got me this shirt for my birthday last week, man. I appreciate you, big dog. So without further ado, go ahead, buckle up your seatbelts, and let's get to grading. Starting the show off tonight, we got the All-Atlantic Championship on the line as Orange Cassidy defends against Big Bill. And the start of this match had me and my girlfriend dying laughing for like the first 5 minutes. I tell you what, like, can Orange Cassidy just start off every match like that? It was all fun and games until Big Bill landed that big boot. And with the help of Stokely Hathaway and his Mickey Mouse glasses, Big Bill was able to choke slam the champ through a table right before the break. During the break, Danhausen ran out to even the odds, but still, even when we came back, Big Bill was hitting a beautiful delayed suplex before applying the master lock. But hey, he's no Bobby Lashley, my guy. Orange Cassidy was able to break free, and then he rode his ass out the ring yet again. To no one's surprise, Stokely Hathaway ran over, was trying to get a cheap shot in, but he didn't see Danhausen, who ran up and hit him with the curse, or however the hell he does it. But Big Bill stepped in the way. Now, even though this allows Stokely Hathaway to just run over and clock Danhausen with his cast, back in the ring, Orange Cassidy hit Bill with the stun dog, then boom, followed by 3 doses of that there orange punch, which was enough to put the big man down. And maybe that curse does work, because Orange Cassidy was able to pick up the 1, 2, 3 and retain that there All-Atlantic Championship. So for that opening match, I thought it was solid. I'ma slap a B on that son bitch. Number 1, Big Bill gets way too much hate on the internet. I mean, the guy puts on quality matches week after week after week. Number 2, I think it's time to push Orange Cassidy to the moon, my guy. He can do no wrong in front of a live crowd, I tell you what. Well, next up, we learned that at Revolution for the Trios Championships, it will be the Elite defending against the House of Black. So yeah, that's getting an A+ on its own. So we get to the night, Carry On My Wayward Son hits, but then the lights go black, and when they come back on, it's the House of Black who just beat the shit out of the Elite before walking off with their Trios titles. I mean, that's gonna be wild. Speaking of wild, up next, we got the Face of the Revolution ladder match, which is an 8-man ladder match, and the winner will meet the TNT champion, whether that's Samoa Joe or Wardlow, next week on Dynamite for the strap. And this match featured the likes of Powerhouse Hobbs, Eddie Kingston, Sammy Guevara. I mean, this thing was stacked. And I tell you what, these guys were flying around. Like, seriously, if you have about 15 minutes, go look this son bitch up. Because if I sat here and told you everything that happened, we'd be here all day, my guy. Anyways, we fast forward, and after Danny Garcia got involved, Sammy Guevara did his best Jeff Hardy impression as that crazy son bitch swanton off a 20-foot ladder, and I think Action Andretti might be dead after this match. Then, after Takeshita took care of Garcia, he tried to go for the ring, but in came Hobbs, who just annihilated the poor guy, and the ladder. I mean, that thing was demolished. The refs actually had to hold it in place so Hobbs could climb that son bitch. And yes, in his hometown, Powerhouse Hobbs is the face of the Revolution, and next week he will go up either against Samoa Joe or Wardlow, and we almost just saw an all-out brawl between the three after the match, and oh my gosh, I hope we get a triple threat someday for this, because that's just going to be a lot of big men slapping man meat. And for everybody mad that we saw the refs holding the ladder, I mean, what else did you want them to do? Just Powerhouse Hobbs to fall and hurt himself? Come on, my guy. Well, we got to keep it pushing, because up next, we got Chris Jericho taking on Peter Avalon. Wait, did I grade that last match? I didn't. I'm going to give it an A-. Y'all didn't see that. Next up, we got to move on, because we got Chris Jericho taking on Pretty Peter Avalon. And okay, we had a game Pretty Peter tonight, but all it took was one code breaker, and boom, the Ocho made the cover and got the 1, 2, 3 in quick fashion. After the match, Chris Jericho went to get that damn baseball bat. What's his name? Floyd? That's a weird name. Anyways, he just started wearing Avalon out with it, but then Ricky Stark's music hit, and out he came to save the day. Or so we thought, because once again, that sack of shit Danny Garcia came out along with Jake Hager, and they just started laying the smackdown on Ricky Stark's Rudy Poo Candy ass. Well, for that match and what followed, I'm going to give it a C+. It was a solid squash match, and hopefully we get a good match at Revolution between Starks and Jericho, and then we just move on from this, because this has been going on for about 17 years. Well, next up, we got Christian in the ring with Renee Paquette, and after Jungle Boy couldn't pull the trigger last week, Christian called out Jungle Boy Jack to a street fight at Revolution, and I tell you what, Christian was drawing some major heat out here in San Francisco. But as he was talking, the lights go out, and up on the big screen, we see Jungle Boy digging a grave, and when he got in his car, it pulled off, and the headlights on the tombstone, it read Christian Cage. So hopefully, this means Jungle Boy might be coming to the dark side a little bit, and we'll finally be getting a little bit more edgy to get him a singles push. I'm sorry, but that cornball babyface shit just ain't cutting it, my guy. So I thought that was pretty solid right there, that promo. I'm going to give it a B-. I mean, that crowd was not letting him talk at all, but you know Christian, he's still going to talk his shit. Plus, he was out there looking fresh, my guy. I'm going to move on, though, because up next, we got Matt Hardy taking on Hook, and after a fairly physical start between the two, they ended up planking heads in the middle of the ring, and while the ref was busy with Hardy, that rat-faced bastard Stokely Hathaway snuck his cast over to Ethan Page, who just clocked Hook with it, but by God, that sumbitch was still able to kick out before the 3 count. Then once he made it to his feet, Hook applied the red rum submission, and Matt Hardy had no choice but to tap out, my guy. And this win earned Hook an upcoming match against Stokely Hathaway, who did not seem too excited about that. For that right there, yeah, there's a couple sloppy starts, but I was entertained the whole time. I'm going to give it a B-. You can hate me all you want. And, I mean, who's mad when you hear the Hardy Boys intro, man? Come on, that gets me lit every single time. Now, next up, we go to the women's division as we got Riho taking on Toni Storm. And every time Riho would get any momentum, that sumbitch Saraya would just start flapping her gums, right? And even got involved with a knee strike. But at this time, out came Britt Baker and the champ Jamie Hayter to even the odds. And it helped because when we got back from the break, Riho was just flying around going crazy. But she went up top one too many times, which allowed Toni Storm to take advantage. She hit her with the hip attack and then took a page out of Britt Baker's book with the clover leaf. However, she messed up by letting Britt distract her, which allowed Riho to make the cover to get the 1, 2, 3. I'm just calling it like I see it. After the match, you then get an all-out brawl between the 3 ladies involved in that triple threat match, and I don't know, it just seemed forced and rushed to me. The punches being thrown didn't look real, and I mean, it's just like, I didn't get that. I thought that was kind of weak. But hey, every single lady that was out there in the ring tonight and every other night on AEW are way more athletic than I will ever be. So I'm not going to sit here and be that guy, but I'm just calling it like I see it. If I'm going to give it a letter grade, I'm going to give it a D+. Hopefully we can get something good out of this match come Sunday. I'm going to keep it pushing though, because up next, we got the Casino Tag Team Battle Royale, where every 60 seconds, a new team will run down, and both members of the team must be thrown over the top rope for that team to be eliminated. And don't forget, the winners will earn the 4th and final spot in that fatal 4-way tag match at Revolution. Now, we kick this sumbitch off with Claudio and Yuta resuming their rivalry with the Dark Order, and we come back from the break. LFI, the Lucha Bros, and the United Empire came in, and I tell you what, business is picking up. Then during the break, 2.0 from JAS came down, and I don't know, I'd be pissed if they told me that I'm coming out during a commercial break. I mean, I highly doubt that made Daddy Magic's nipples hard. Anyways, next it was Top Flight, followed by the Kingdom. Then 3 pieces of shit walked up, because they too whacked to earn a spot in this, and got my guys, the Lucha Bros, eliminated. Like, hell no, they on my hit list now, if I only knew their names. Anyways, back in the ring, we got down to just the Kingdom, United Empire, and the Combat Club left when the countdown hit. Now came Danhausen and Orange Cassidy back into the mix. Poor Orange Cassidy. Next in was Butcher and the Blade. Then Mike Kanellis kicked his own wife in the head, which led to them getting eliminated. Then shockingly, the United Empire got eliminated. So now we're just down to the Butcher and the Blade against Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. And with Cassidy on the ropes about to fall out, it's Danhausen in the clutch as he eliminated both them sumbitches, and they will go on to the Fatal 4-Way at Revolution for the tag team titles. Then after the match, the Ass Boys, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, jumped the winners of this until the Acclaim ran down and opened a can of whoop ass on everybody, and they didn't even need no scissors, damn it. Hey, for that right there, I'm gonna give it a B+. I know a lot of people are dogging on that match at Revolution, and I think it's gonna be a fun match. But that's enough of the talk, because it's time for the main event. We got Bryan Danielson set to take the ring, and that's why he came out during the commercial, because come this Sunday, MJF is gonna whoop that dragon ass. Well, so he gets in the ring with his corny ass. Thankfully, before we have to hear another Bryan Danielson promo, MJ comes out and saves us. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Hey, Bryan Danielson cooked my guy MJF. Y'all know that's my guy. But Bryan Danielson bringing up his fiance that left him. I mean, Bryan Danielson really went in there. And I gotta give the guy his credit. But come this Sunday, like I said, MJF is on that ass and he's walking out with the gold. And y'all can hate me all y'all want. I don't care. For that promo right there, I'm giving it an A- though. Like I said, Bryan Danielson really did his thing. And I cannot wait till Revolution when MJF retains. Did I say that already? Woo! Man, y'all done wore me out this week. I also got 3 more videos to go in the next 5 days. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all know what time of the show is. We got all the grades in. Now let's take a look at that report card. After tallying everything up, we came out with a final letter grade of a B-. That's right, an 83%. Hey, that wasn't a bad go-home show for AEW. Yes, I wish a lot of these matches would have got at least a little bit more build-up, but that card at Revolution at the end of the day is looking stacked, my guy, and I cannot wait come this Sunday. Well, as y'all know, I'm Cody. Once again, thank you, Big Izzy, for the shirt. Shout out to Bobby Knifehawk for the music. Shout out to all 12 of y'all still watching. I hope y'all stay safe and have a nice day.